Are we live?
Not yet.
No?
Yes,
Just
we
push
are.
the red button.
Are you
Yep.
100?
Nope, we're good.
We are live?
Yep, we're
We're there?
live.
So if
Yeah.
you go on YouTube right now, you'll see our faces.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hi.
I wish I could go on YouTube, but I'm busy.
He didn't even know how to get the live stream up, so
All right.
he's cute. Hi guys. We're the rest of 3 o'clock rain. It's good to see ya on this, our lovely live stream. The rest are away at camp. We were away. Oh, turn the volume down.
Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness. I can't remember what I was going to say.
Well, tell them who you are. Who are you? Who are you?
My name's Cassandra. Oh,
Oh,
yes.
that's right. I
My
remember
name's
you.
Cassandra. I am part of the Holbrook part of this, and here's the other, just for your reference. But yeah, I'm Cassandra. I do mostly vocals in the band. I also play some like background stuff on synth, nothing fancy, or like hand percussion sometimes, but mostly vocals.
And soon guitar. We'll just put that out there the way she has to do it.
Great, thanks, Dad.
I knew it'd make you happy.
But that's me. Yeah. Other than that, I'm a nail tech. That's my day job. So we'll see. Don't look at my nails right now, though. Your turn. 'Cause
My
you
turn.
made me.
She also does feet. She does a wonderful job on feet because
Yeah.
I just had my feet taken care of. And if I fall asleep through this middle of this live stream, that will be why, because I'm just so relaxed. But I'm Kevin, and I am
The dad.
yeah, and I play guitar, and I occasionally get to sing when they decide to let me, and do whatever else I can get away with. Probably, you know, that's me.
He just plays
Yeah.
guitar and makes funny faces.
I never make faces. I don't know what you're talking about. No idea where that idea came from. But yeah, I am me,
He's
and
beat.
there are other people.
All right. Well, I'm Casey. I play bass, and I write our music, most of it, some of it, half of it, or something. And then that's pretty much all I do is I play bass. I don't sing or nothing. We have 6
can,
people in the band, and I think I'm the only one that doesn't do vocals in it. And then
That's true.
I'm,
He's a bass player.
but I'm the only one in the band that can play bass. So
That's, well,
I know.
he can play. He's a guitar player. And
he could play the bass.
He
I have played bass.
He can play bass, not as cool as I can.
There you go.
Probably just as well, but not as cool.
He does not have the flair.
Exactly.
He can't go boom, boom, boom.
I go boom, boom. He goes boom.
Oh, yeah.
He's better at the boom boom, and I'm better at the da da da.
Got that? It's important. It's the technical terms. This is this, and you know.
Da, da, and bo, 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 right?
It-
Music
it's
101. There you
different.
go.
It's different. So
Do you have any viewers yet?
nope,
Lame.
No questions?
Oh, lame.
not yet.
Y'all are
Yes.
slow.
We are so open for questions. Let me share it on my Facebook. 'Cause I have friends. I'm like, anyway.
I have 2 or 3. Yeah.
And let's say updates.
Updates. Yeah.
Go, Dad.
Well, we are working really hard, and I do mean really hard over the past couple of weeks anyway, on our latest project. We hope to have the CD out in the near future, and that's about as accurate as we can nail it down. Sometime soon. We've got, I guess about 8 songs that are mostly done, and a few more that we have to really work on and get ready for you. And we're pretty excited about that. That's really kind of been taking up most of our time. It's been the main emphasis. We have been working hard on getting it just right so that when you get those CDs in your hot little hands, you will never turn or let them go, and you'll just keep playing them everywhere. And all your friends will love them, and they'll want one of their own. And, well, we'll give them one as soon as they give us the money. So, yeah, that's what
Wow.
we're doing right now. We're working on
Yeah.
the CD, and we should have something for you in the near future. We may release a single ahead of the CD, and we may not. But
You
you
have
won't
to
know unless
stay
you pay
tuned.
attention. That's it.
You have to stay tuned
Speaking
in.
of stay tuned, right over there, I think, is a button. It says subscribe.
There may be a button. Oh, you mean the subscribe button?
That's it, subscribe,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh. You mean the subscribe button on YouTube?
Yeah.
It's like over, it should be like over here.
Is it
right?
here?
Isn't it on this
I
side?
thought this was backwards.
Wait for
'cause
it.
See, that's where
Hold
are
on,
we?
Casey, pull it.
But we're trying to see ourselves. I'm saying it's here, and she's saying it's there.
It's like
It's there.
It's
I can't do it from here.
Is it my?
Oh, we got to pull this up. Oh.
Okay.
Wow, we're a mess. They were way better last week. We're like super failing.
Subscribe down in the
There. Okay. Push the button.
Subscribe
Push the
to our
button.
channel. All right, but yeah, tell them about, we have Brooksville coming up.
Oh yeah, Brooksville. One
Which
of
I
our
think-
favorite places to be.
Yeah, I think they talked about that last week, but July 4th, we're going to be in Brooksville at Brooksville Christian Church. It's going to be a great time. They always put on a good event. We've done some with them before. There's going to be food. There's going to be fireworks. What time is it starting?
It is starting
Oh, geez.
at 6:30. We're
Six.
kicking it off at 6:30.
Yeah.
We'll be playing for like an hour, so we got a good solid hour to play.
Got a good set.
Talk to people about Jesus, and if you're anywhere in the Hernando County area, or
Or if you like to drive.
if you like to drive a little bit, it's not really that far. If you're in Hillsboro, might be a little
Especially
farther if
Ken.
you're in Polk, or Pasco. Actually, it's not
Actually,
that. Pasco's actually better than Hillsboro. So if you're in Pasco County, you should go.
If you're in Kentucky, I'd suggest flying. Just a thought. But
Yeah.
if you want to drive, you can. I mean,
Yeah.
Whatever.
Or
Jack and
anywhere in the Midwest.
Victoria just drove
really.
in
Yeah,
from
sure.
Nebraska.
Colorado,
Yeah.
come on down. It's definitely a lot better weather down
Like
there.
California, man, you could come on out too. We'll let you come. Sure, yeah.
Oh, man. Sorry, guys.
So, what's it called?
I don't know.
We got.
We do.
I was creepy,
We
sorry.
we
I'm sorry.
we have drums that what's called. We finished our drums on the CD, right?
Oh, back to the CD. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've done drums on all 8 of the songs.
We're looking at a 12 song album. We're thinking.
That's the thought. Yeah.
That's the thought. It might be a little bit less, probably not a little bit more because
We would like to get this out sometime this year.
yeah. So then we got about 8 tracks almost totally done. We just got little touch ups to record.
I was about to say recording.
recording here and
There's
there,
a process here.
and then we got like 4 more that we need to knock out, and then
Yeah.
Explain.
then hopefully it'll be done next couple months, and
Yeah.
you guys can have a nice new CD just
Mixing and mastering.
just
We'll
in-
let y'all know.
in time for Christmas.
Yeah.
Check out our
That'd be good.
webpage, or stay on our YouTube channel, our Facebook. We have a lot of information there, so we're all over the place. Just look for us.
So we have a couple people watching, so that's good.
Oh, sweet. Hey,
So
hi guys, who are you?
Anybody has any questions for our live cast, they'll be more than happy to answer them for you.
Yeah,
Um,
we would, apparently. Casey, if he can't sing and he can't talk, this is a quiz.
Oh,
Well, that's okay. We can just talk about random things. Did you want to talk about one of the songs on the CD? We were thinking that maybe we could
Yeah.
Be a
start
good
telling
idea.
you guys about, some of the songs that we have already kind of done and the thought process behind them.
we can do.
I was kind of thinking you could talk about Come to Me, because that was on the EP too.
Yeah.
So if you guys have our EP, then you've heard Come to Me,
Mm-hmm.
and Casey's actually want to write that.
I want to brag on Casey with Come to Me
Yeah.
before he talks
Oh,
about it.
yeah.
Casey was the last person brought into the band. We had Holbrook, and we wanted to change that. And actually, we asked him. We were doing keyboards, doing bass, and that's all right, but it's not bass.
It wasn't good.
And it just didn't quite, it didn't cut it. So we talked to Casey. He played bass in our church praise band and had been playing bass forever. He's an old metalhead, so that's where we're an interesting bunch of folks. We got people from metal bands, we got jazzers, we've got classically trained musicians.
Like
we've got,
opera stuff.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of strange influences. So it
I
helps.
did all 3 of those.
Yeah, well, there you go. But anyway, Casey joined the band. Had never written a song in his life. I don't think he even thought about writing songs really,
Not
other than
really.
just a passing fancy, right?
Other than, like, I think other than someone writing a song and then saying, hey, can you put a bass part to this song?
Right.
Contributing.
And then
Contributing
I've
artist.
contributed, but I've never, like, sat down and penned a song
Yeah.
before.
And so he comes into rehearsal and he's like, "Hey, I wrote a song." We all kind of look at each other. Okay, and I mean I've done some songwriting. I haven't written a single song for this band. which is really bad because
Which
I
is
wrote
weird.
a lot of songs. I've got like 35, 40 copyrights for songs I've written in the past. But
Yeah, we're expecting one soon, just to put you on the spot there.
that's well, do that. No, that's,
Since you did it to me.
that's actually that's the reason I brought that up because I want to put myself on the spot. I gotta get with it here. But and so I got to admit, and I don't think I've ever admitted this to Casey. He said I've written a song, and I'm thinking, oh boy, how are we going to tactfully say that's really horrid, man? But keep working.
That's what I was thinking too.
And he walks in. He walks in with "Come to Me," and I mean, the idea was there, and everybody starts throwing their little bits and pieces on it. And by the time we played that song for about 2 weeks,
Yeah.
working through it, I'm thinking, man, this is really good.
And
And I'd still say it's one of the better songs he's written. I just really like it. It's very accessible.
And it's
It's really
always
cool.
one of the ones that people hear, and you always hear, like, I really like that song, Come to Me. Like, it's just got such a good groove to it. Like,
Yeah.
it really just jives, and it's so, we'll let Casey talk about it now,
Yeah.
but if you haven't heard it, go listen to Come to Me.
It's on all sorts of places. We'll tell you after he tells you about it.
We well, I mean, I joined the band, and then I was like, all right, so what are we playing? So we were playing some covers. I was like, oh, these are cool. And then I was like, what about originals? Have you guys, do you have any originals yet? And I think Cassandra was working on something.
Yeah, I think I had
Maybe.
Child started?
I
No,
don't-
probably not. I don't think
No, you
so.
didn't have
Oh,
Child
really?
started.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
okay.
the first song, man.
Well, and then I was like, do you have any originals or anything? Because I come from bands that, unless we're talking about like I've been part of a couple jazz groups, and of course they're, what's it called, cover songs.
All out of the real book.
Yeah, but like, I mean, like,
Is it-
as far as like local bands, I've never done cover songs before, so I was like, what do you mean you don't have originals? So I was like, well, okay, so I said, well, I'll take a shot at this, and that was I was like, well, what do I write about? So I literally Googled, how do you write songs? How do I do? And,
How you do this?
and I think I had like, it was like almost like a what's it called? Almost like a writing songs for dummies where they had pictures, like little cartoon pictures. It's like, first you do this, and then you do this. It was like a 5-step process, and I was like, okay, that's cool. So obviously the content of the song was based off of what the content of our band is, which is Jesus, spreading the gospel and kind of being a light to the world. So I was like, okay, so where do I kind of start with that? How do I start with that? And then I took a kind of a chapter, a small chapter of my own out of my own life, and talked about when I was saved, and when I kind of had this 180 change, and where, I mean, if you listen to the song, it's pretty much the story, that story. And yeah, it all came together like really quick, actually. And a lot of the songs that I wrote, especially for the EP, came together really quickly, which was great. And after the EP, after the EP, I obviously still write songs, and I still write songs now. But now they either take way longer than like a day or a couple hours, and some of them take way shorter. But that one kind of rolled off the tongue, and that was our first original, and it's our.
Which is kind of cool because it's like Salvation Story, which is where like everything starts for everybody. Is that like moment where you're like 180, I need Jesus, let me go there, which is what the song's all about.
Yeah.
With God calling you, come to me.
Right.
So that's kind of cool.
And I mean, and I got that from what's it called? The whole "Come to Me, all you who are weak and heavy burdened, I'll give you rest," which is Matthew.
Oh jeez.
Uh-oh.
Whoa!
Pastor Stacy. He's not here, by the way.
It's oh man, I totally blanked on the
Wait for it.
address.
Oh, here we go.
Come to me, all you who are weary and heavy burdened, I will give you
Oh,
rest.
boy.
Scripture. Wait for it.
Wait for it. And the answer is?
Neil Young.
Neil
Come
Young.
to me.
No.
It's Matthew 11:28.
Matthew
I knew it
11:28.
wasn't Matthew.
So
I knew it wasn't in the book of Neil. I had that.
It says Neil Young, come to
That
me.
is bizarre.
if you ever
Of all
pick
the
up a
people.
Bible that has the book of Neil Young,
Put it down.
you picked up the wrong Bible.
So you may want to check
Woo.
the original text there and see.
Aye.
Yeah.
It's legit.
Wow.
Is this the actual Greek translation?
Yeah. Or
Who's the disciple Neil Young?
Oh,
maybe
man.
there might be one somewhere. If you're Neil Young, disciple of Christ, we say hey and thank you for the work you do
Maybe
for
a-
the kingdom.
Yes.
Apostle, maybe that was the better.
No.
Apostle Neil
Apostle
Young.
Neil Young.
Well, you know, after they got rid of Judas, they started looking around and said, Neil? No, we'll do Paul. But Neil was in there somewhere, so, you know.
Somewhere between, what was it, Matthias? Right, was his name? The guy in between.
Oh, the guy in between Judas and Paul?
Yeah, they're like,
He-
Matthias, and they were
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you're cool. And then Paul was like, anyway, we're getting.
This is way too deep for you.
See, this is how band practices go.
It
Like,
Actually, it is, yeah.
we were like, okay, we have a battle plan, and we're going to start working on music and stuff, and then we're like, great, and then one of us says something, and we go.
And we could literally be talking about squirrels in 2 minutes, like,
Yeah,
for real.
It's
Fun.
it's
Actually,
an
it's a lot of fun.
yeah. Our rehearsals are never dull, occasionally painful, but never dull.
Oh, I had a thought.
Oh, wow.
Do
There's
we
the first-
have
I
any
mean, what?
questions yet? No? Okay, great.
No
So
questions.
here's the
Question.
thing. Last time they talked about what do you want 3 o'clock
Oh,
ring
yeah.
fans. What do you want to be called?
Ah.
And some names came up like droplets,
Droplets.
right? Which I mean that's really cute. And if you guys want to be called droplets, then
Oh,
you are
boy.
cute.
Cute
But
little droplets.
Someone said orcs.
Orcs.
I think Chantal may have said
Yeah,
orcs,
orcs.
right?
No,
She
I think
does.
somebody on the stream said orcs, and then
She just got
I
picked up
just
on
so
it.
happened to be online on the live stream saying, "What is an orc?"
Ah, so you were being
Ah,
sassy.
that's right.
Yeah.
And then you
I
went
sometimes
to-
do look at it and think that it says ORC. And I think
Yeah.
for the longest time, I literally, at the beginning, I thought it was orc. And then I realized, wait a second, that's not, we're not 3-0 rain clock.
Oh.
Doesn't
Three-
make any
three-
sense.
Oh,
Three
rain
orcs.
clock.
3-0 rain clock. I mean, in
Oh,
Florida,
rain clock.
you could say it's O rain 30 right now, guys, and it's pouring, but that's wrong.
Yeah, especially
But-
lately.
So droplets came up. I'm not going with orcs. I'm sorry. I'm never gonna call you guys that. Much love though. I was thinking
She's
had
always
a
the
thought.
problem.
I am the problem child. But I was thinking, wouldn't it be cool if you guys were called the ripples? Because you'll drop and then the ripples expand out like you're a little drop in the water, and then what you do is expanding out and expanding the kingdom of God. Do you see?
What?
Jesus in there?
Well, there
you
was
should
a
be called
face-
the ripples.
There was
I-
a Facebook thing on Ripples that was actually very, so touching, yes.
It was when
very good.
it was right after I said that, and then my the mother who does our sound and stuff, Victoria, she posted that, and that's why she said,
You
"I
guys
vote
should
for
be
ripples."
I vote that we call them human beings and
No.
like.
Are you
and
discriminating
su- and
against
su-
aliens?
and supportive.
Are you discriminating?
And supportive and adoring fans,
Wow.
and I'm okay with calling them that.
He's discriminating against.
Not discriminating against.
We're not going to call them road rats either, even though road rat always comes with us.
Yes. Oh, next time we'll introduce you guys to all our animals.
Yes, we have a
We have
menagerie.
friends. They sit with us on stage
They
and
do.
keep us company.
Mm.
Casey's like, no, let's not do that. No, okay.
Casey
Yeah.
doesn't like the menagerie. He's not an animal lover. What can we say?
But we'll put that poll up this week because I know we said we were going to do a poll, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it happen. And there's going to be droplets on there, and there's going to be ripples on there, and I'll put orcs on there because I want to give all fairness. And then if you have another one, you have to let me know or I can't
Suggest
put it
away.
on the poll. What's number 4? A poll's not good if it only has 3 options.
A poll, yeah. That.
I think you need a 4th option for a
Would
poll.
you? Yeah, like how about adoring and supportive fans?
Adoring supportive fans.
Adoring-
Okay.
Nice,
So-
concise, adoring, and supportive fans. We put it on the t-shirt and you can't read it because it's
I was
like,
about to say every time
We
we'll be like
can-
adoring and supportive fans.
A
ASF.
S F. Adoring
Yeah.
and supportive
No.
fans.
That's, we'll put that on the list.
ASF,
Unless
that's-
you please come through with something else that we could
Something
put on
else.
there. We'll
Yeah.
have to put, we'll put that
All
on
right.
there. Yeah.
So, I don't know. Do we have anything else to discuss? We discussed what we're doing.
Yeah.
We discussed what we are Brooksville. Don't forget about Brooksville because it is going to be a lot of fun.
July
Brooks-
4th.
July 4th, 6:30, Brooksville
At
Christian
Brooksville,
Church.
there you go, Brooksville Christian
Brooksville
Church.
Christian Church.
Say it again?
Brooksville Christian Church.
There you go.
And also, if you go to a church,
Yeah.
or you know of somebody who goes to a church that would like for us to play, then just contact us on our Facebook. We're 3 o'clock rain, and or you can message us on YouTube.
You can email us direct at 3ocr.band@gmail.com.
Not 3ORC.
Not ORC.
Or you can go to
3OCR.
3o'clockrain.com.
Yeah.
There's so
There's a-
many ways.
So
We're
many
so
ways
accessible,
to
guys.
get in touch with us. So,
Yeah, we'd love to.
yeah, that's all I got to talk about.
That's all I got.
I got nothing.
Oh, yeah. Wait, you guys didn't say? Well, we'll leave it for
What?
another time. Nothing. What do you do? What do you daylight? What's your daylight?
What do I daylight? Well, I work for a mechanical contractor as an estimator, pricing all sorts of wonderful hospitals and jails and condominiums and schools, anything possible
And
that
that's
we
great.
can make a lot of money. And when I'm not doing that, I'm driving for Uber and Lyft. So anything to make $1 or $2 or $5. And Casey,
Am currently unemployed and in between jobs.
But you're also
But I'm also
a student.
a student because I'm going to school going back to school this August. And then I am going to get a degree in biblical studies and or theology.
Watch
So,
for it.
That's what I'm doing.
and,
Come your way this August, 2017.
and you, Cassandra.
I already said I'm a nail tech.
Oh, yeah,
I was the
and
only
feet.
one who thought of you guys. And feet. Yeah, I do stuff. I make pretty things. It's like super fun, actually.
You should see my feet. No, we won't do that.
Yeah, please don't. So I guess they ended with a song, and he has his guitar out, so that we can sing you another one. Casey will not be vocalizing, as he said that he doesn't do that.
I'll sit here.
I'll sit here and I'll look pretty and try to sing.
What song do you want to do?
Well, you said I Want to Worship You, which is
Oh.
going to be one of our
Yeah,
songs.
that's true.
It's on the album, so we'll give you a little preview. There's a lot more vocals going on, just so you know. But we'll just do.
You want the chorus, the verse, or?
What do you think? Like, I could do verse 1 and the chorus.
Sure.
Yep.
It's a brand new day to sing to our God. Come lift Him up. Sing, holy, holy, holy is Jesus. He gave up on the cross for you and me. His love is never failing. Oh. I want to worship you, to lift your name on high. I want to worship you and sing hallelujah. I want to praise your name, to let the whole world know what you gave to me.
That'll be on our next CD called something or other. Probably just 3 o'clock rain and
Or something or other.
or something. Yeah, that might be the title. I don't know. We'll talk about it. So yeah, we're gonna. I'm gonna try to get some more vlog videos out about, or start doing vlog videos about. We're gonna talk about some of our songs, and we're gonna talk about where they came from, and just talk about them, and stay tuned, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Peace out.